You wanted to come film with mommy? You want to come be in with mommy? That what that is? You want to come be here with mommy? Yes, yes, I'm giving you all the love. You see her squealing? Sometimes she doesn't like it when I hug her all tight and stuff. But she knows she loves my love. She wants the love. She really wants it.
I'm feeling myself. 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 I'm feeling my change the game with that digital drop.
Hi, you guys. So today I want to do a brow routine video for you guys. It is my first brow routine video here on my channel. Just cause I didn't really think too much about my brows. I kind of just got in a groove of a certain routine and I kind of just stuck to it. When it comes to my brows, I can't have too much fuss about it. I don't have too much fuss about it. I really just started to get into my brows recently. But after growing them out and growing them and they're getting thicker, now I kind of just was like, not really fussy. My brow routine is relatively quick because I don't have a lot of sparse areas in my brows, but I do, and I like them to be a little bit more uniformed. So yeah, so I almost didn't do this video because I almost forgot that I was supposed to do a brow routine video because I was doing my makeup and everything for another video that I'm going to be doing right after this video, and I thought about it when I got to the brow section. I thought about it. I was like, oh my gosh, I need to do a brow routine, so there's really no point of me doing my brows right now. So yeah, that being said, I'm going to show you guys how to do your brows, or how I do my brows, how I get my eyebrows on fleek, as the young folks like to say. I'm just old. I'm just very old. I thought that was the stupidest phrase in 2014, and I guess it's carrying on to 2015. I don't know. Let me go ahead and jump right into it because this is really quick, and it's going to be a really short video because all I use is 3 products. That is right. I only use 3 products on my brows. So let's get up close and personal to my brow area. So as you can see, I did dye my hair, so I have to change the color of how I do my brows, and have to change pencils, and everything has to change. So with that being said, I'm going to show you guys what I'm doing now. This is an up close personal shot of my brows without any product on it or whatsoever. So this is what they're looking like. They are pretty full. I have pretty decent brows. Like, they're naturally arched and everything, but I still like to fill them in a little bit because this tail right here, I have a little gap-ish a little bit going on here, and they're not exactly, it's almost like they're adopted sisters, if you catch my drift. Like my right brow is like the best brow ever, but my left brow is like the adopted sister, and it's just not acting. And then she's rebelling all the time, so she never acts right, but sometimes she does, and this can be my favorite brow. So with that being said, I have to fill them in to make them a little bit more even, to look like they're actually blood related and not like stepsister related. So with that being said, I'm going to start off with my Anastasia Brow Wiz pencil, and I'm going to take the spoolie side real quick and just comb through them to get any type of like foundation or any other product out, and so that they can be go one way. They won't be all over the place because my brows can be a little bit unruly sometimes. So I kind of brush them I like to brush them to get them all going one way, and all of them act right. All the hairs in my brows act right. So after I brush through them, I am going to go in with the Milani brow pencil gel, or gel wax, clear wax, or whatever this is. It's a brow shaping wax. I got it together. Apparently this is supposed to be a dupe for the Anastasia Brow Wiz. Not Brow Wiz. It's something in the brow section of her line, and they have like a wax pencil like this, but this is really much better and way cheaper. So what I like to do is I actually like to go through them really quickly with the wax so that they can stay in place all day and they won't even move. So I'm going to take my Brow Wiz pencil. Now sometimes at this point, this is your personal preference. If you want to use powder, I would suggest, let me go in my makeup stash real quick. Ooh, like I said, okay, If you want to use powder, some people like to use powder for their brows. If you want to use powder, I really like the Brow Bar to Go from Whitney Lightning. BH Cosmetics has one that is very similar to this, and it is also as good quality, but of course not as good as the Brow Bar to Go. I got mine in light, I think, or light, yeah, light brown, or brown to light brown color, and it has a wax in here already in 2 different shades for both your brows. Well, you can put one. Some people like to do the ombre effect where they put the lighter shade in the front and then the dark in the back. I don't really particularly care, but you can definitely use this if you really want to. I also know some people use the Dip Brow from Anastasia, but if you can, for a dupe for that from the drugstore, definitely use the Maybelline eyeliner in the gel eyeliner in brown by Eye Studio. It's almost like chocolate from Anastasia Dip Brow pomade. So, with that being said, you can use a pomade if you want to fill them in, or you can use a powder, but I'm going to stick with a pencil because it's easier, it's quicker for me, and it just makes life so much better. So I'm going to take the Anastasia Brow Wiz pencil in medium brown. I know, right? I'm finally using a different shade. Because of my hair color, I'm going to use medium brown. I was using caramel for the longest, and that was like the perfect shade for my hair at the time. But now I'm going to use this. So I'm going to start off. I like to start off at the tail of my brow and then work my way in. So I'm just going to... And I'm just doing really light strokes. I'm not like drawing a line on my brow just because I don't want it to look like I have a drawn on brow. I don't want to look like a cholo, okay? I just don't. That's just not cute, okay? That's not the trend. That was a trend probably in the 80s, but we're back in 2015 now. So let's get it together, folks. So I just do really light strokes, and I'm placing my hand on the end of it just so I can get a light application of it and build it up. I'm not really going in like this, because if I do, it's going to press the color on my brows really deep, and the color is going to come off very pigmented, and it's going to be very bold, and I don't really like that. I like to gradually bold my eyes, so I just hold my pencil right towards the end of it so that I can have a lighter hand application. So now you see this little gap right here? I don't know why. It semi-bothers me a little bit. So it's like my arch is half an arch. Like it got all the way up there, and then it kind of was just like, oh, I quit, and then it finally came down. I don't know. So what I like to do is I like to connect that arch to my tail just to make it look like an actual brow. So then I start to go in a little bit, and I get a little bit lighter handed with it, but I'm really defining that bottom arch of mine, and I'm really following my natural arch. I'm not going I'm not overdrawing it or reshaping my brows. I'm just going along with my natural arch. Then I'm going to go through the top and outline the top of my brow. And then I kind of been liking to leave this in, but sometimes I do kind of just do a light flick of the medium in there, and then I just go in and fill in really if I feel like there's some dark spots or some blank spots in there. So difference, can you see? A little bit fuller, not so much full. So big difference when it comes to brows. So yeah, so I'm just gonna go ahead and speed through this part and kind of do my other brow. So now that my brows are done, like I said, I have good brow days, I have bad brow days. Right now, today is an okay brow day. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to brush the color out. If you don't brush the color out, it's going to look very bold like this, and it's going to look unblended and unnatural. So I'm going to take the spoolie side of the Anastasia Brow Wiz pencil again, and I am going to blend the color out so they can look way more natural and less more bold. You see the difference? This one looks a little bit more natural, a little bit more softer. This one looks very, very harsh and very, very dark and bold. So, yeah, it is very important to blend your brows. Everything with makeup, blending is definitely key. Just so you know. Bam. Got your eyebrows on fleek. How do you feel? Now, some people tend to like to carve out their brows to make it a little bit more sharper. I necessarily don't. They usually do it with concealer. I really don't sometimes. Every once in a while I might do it to clean up like the tail of it, but I technically don't like to, because I feel like it's not that much natural, and I feel like I'm overdoing it with my makeup. When it comes to my makeup, I'm the type of person that doesn't like to do overboard with their makeup. I like, if I'm going to do a bold eye, everything is going to be soft. If I'm going to do a bold lip, everything else is going to be soft. So I'm really a natural type of person. I don't really necessarily like the whole sculpting of the brows. But with that being said, if I do end up sculpting my brows but not as intensely, I love to use the NYX Wonder Pencil. As you can see, I need to buy a new one because this one is getting low. But I love to use the NYX Wonder Pencil for this, just because it looks totally natural. So what I would like to do is I'll go up under where my arch is, really, and just kind of clean it up right there. And it gives me a nice brow bone highlight as well, so I don't really have to do too much. And I might go on the top of it every once in a while just to clean that area up and curve that arch a little bit better. So, see? Clean. A little bit scraggy. So I'm just going to do that to the other side as well. And there you go. But that's if I kind of feel like sculpting. Today I kind of felt like sculpting just because I wanted to mention that for you guys. And I wanted to show you guys how you can sculpt it with looking natural, making it look natural. I cannot talk today in this video. Like, what is going on with me? To make it look more natural as far as a sculpted brow is concerned. So that's how I kind of sculpt my brows if I decide to sculpt them that day. Sometimes I get really lazy and I don't be wanting to. So now to end the whole process, I am going to be using the Milani Brow Shaping Brow Gel. As you can see, I love this bad boy because the writing is coming off. I absolutely love this. This is a clear brow gel. I really like clear brow gels. This is my all-time favorite when I just don't feel like putting color on my brows. But if I do howsoever want to add color to my brows, which I'm going to do today, I would use my L'Oreal Pro Stylist Plumper Brow Gel Mascara. I just got this. I'm going to be hauling it in my drugstore haul or my massive beauty haul video, and I recently got this. I got this in the shade, I want to say light brown, medium brown. I got it in medium brown, and I love this, you guys. This is like my favorite product right now. I know I have the mirror in my hand because when I do my brows, I have to look into the mirror. Like, I have to be all up in the mirror so that I won't mess up my brows. But as you can see, the wand is so tiny, perfect for your brows, perfect to get in there and make them look neat. So I'm just going to use this. It gives off some color. Sometimes I use this by itself when I'm having a really lazy day and I'm really sick, like I have been, and I kind of just don't feel like putting in the effort. I would use this by itself just to smooth out my brows so they won't be so ruly. But I'm going to use it to not only smooth out my brows so they won't be unruly throughout the day, but to add a little bit more color in it to make it a little bit more perfect. So just gonna, I like to, with the brow gel, it's so funny because I'll start at the beginning of the brow, like in the front of the brow. I'll start there and then I'll gradually pull the rest of it back. So I don't know if you can see the difference, but there is a difference. This one has brow gel, colored brow gel on it. This one doesn't even have brow gel on it. The color kind of just makes it more, a little bit more better for your hair or your skin tone or whatever look you're trying to go to. It doesn't make it look too bold. It makes it look just enough color, just right. And this brow gel literally holds my brows all day. Like, it's almost like hairspray for your brows. It's kind of crazy. So I'm just gonna do the other brow like that, and I'm just using a light hand, a really light hand, and then I'm just going to carry the rest of that color onto the tail. Now my dog's barking because the mailman is here. It's really late in the day, you guys, so yeah. And there you go. That is my brows. As you can see, my eyebrows on fleek right now. The brow plumper from L'Oreal kind of has like these, I want to say, fibers in it, and it kind of makes your brows look good, especially when you use it by itself. That's why I really like that product. But if you're not the type to like color brows wax or color gel brows, or I don't know how to talk today, so everything is kind of acting weird, I would definitely suggest a clear brow gel, and I would definitely suggest the Milani one. Or if you're really old school like me, you already know the CoverGirl Great Lash Clear Mascara was the shiznit, okay, back in the day, before we had brow gels and different types of brow gels. So if you are OG like me, you already know. That is my brows, and that is them up close. Okay, you guys, so that was my brow routine. I told you guys it was pretty easy. I only used about 3 or 4 products depending on how I'm feeling that day, or depending on how my look is that day, since I kind of went for a more darker sultry eye look, which I've been doing for the past, since winter started or fall started. I've kind of just been really into kind of sculpting my brows at the tail end in a natural way, not in a glamorous photo shoot type of way. So that's just how I do my brows. Very fuss free, not that big of a deal for my brows, since my brows are already full, so I don't really have to use too much product for my brows. Why can't I talk? With that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys learned something new, and now I hope I taught you guys how to get your eyebrows on fleek. I don't know why I keep saying that, because it's really a stupid phrase. I can't do it. I don't like the word. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comment section below, what are your favorite brow products that you like to use for your brows, because I am always in a hunt for new brow products, especially since I did a full kind of overhaul and just took out a lot of old makeup, took out some makeup that I was not going to wear anymore, and I'm giving it to friends. And I kind of just went through my whole makeup collection and literally sliced it in half. So I'm always looking for now I'm definitely looking for new brow products, and my camera keeps doing this weird thing that's pissing me off. But excuse me. Also, make sure you subscribe to the channel for more fun videos like this, because we are back to the regularly scheduled program, because I am back in full swing. So I'm going to be uploading videos 5 days a week for you guys. So yeah, that's all I have to tell you guys. Make sure to follow me on my social media sites. They will all be listed in the description box below, including also Sweets, which is kind of like the big house of everything that I do here on YouTube and CC Sweets. So if you want to find out some more fun stuff and some other stuff that I usually don't talk about here, definitely go follow Also Sweet on Twitter, because you will have updates and news and little mini reviews and all this other stuff on there. So yeah, and I'm also going to be doing more giveaways on that Twitter account versus my personal Twitter account. So I'm just going to be doing more stuff on there a lot. And yeah, so other than that, that's all I have to tell you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Bye!